Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. What a pre-market action today morning as you guys all woke up. If you guys have position calls, especially most of you guys, I know some of you guys bought a lot of positions. You guys will be up a lot at the open. The question is, do we hold the gap up or do we give gains back all day? Right? SPY at a very critical level, 438, 440. Is huge resistance here. However, the way the market is looking, personally, I am also betting to the upside that we continue going up. Maybe it gives up gains all day. I have no idea. I'm playing with my small positions, so I will manage my risk accordingly. As long as we hold above 438 today, I think we have a nice little gap up right here near 442. You guys can see here, right? This gap up right here near 442, 443, 444. If we get to 444 or somewhere nearby and we get a reversal signal to the downside, I might play some puts for a $1-2 move down. I don't think this gap up is gonna go right through four or triple four. Maybe it does. I could be wrong. I have no idea. But my play on SPY, if personally, just for a more confirmed trade, I'll be looking at triple four if it gets there, or right here at 434. If it gives up all gains and comes to 434, I might look for a small bounce play. Okay, on the gap fill. So triple four for puts or 434 for calls. All right, but for now, again, we're just in this zone. So let's see how long it holds. We got some good news from from McConnell for the debt ceiling raise, right? And but still, it's only for a limited time. We need more powerful news, right? And tech is also holding up nice. Amazon and a bunch of these other stocks are up huge. Same thing as SPY. On Qs, we might get all the way towards 368, 369, or maybe 367 as first, right? And downside 360. I'd rather scalp SPY than triple Qs, right? Just more comfortable with it. But Qs, as long as we're holding above 350, I think it's fine. Let's see if for the earnings we do get a run up, right? I don't like this huge gap up in the morning because it leaves you doubts in your mind for a gap fill on in the coming days then, right? But for now, it's good for short term if we're trading options. The market is good. It'll leave us with a lot of profits. Financials, something to keep an eye on. So let's remove all these drawings, clean chart. And I think I have my note here somewhere. Nope, it's gone with as I removed. I do like financials the best right here. As long as we can hold above 39. If we can hold above 39 for 1-2 days or build a little bull flag here, I won't be jumping in today, right? Maybe it goes up today all day, right? But my goal is that it visits 38.60. Yeah. So yesterday's close, by the way, it closed right at 38.60. If you remember, I had this number written down for I don't know how many weeks now. 38.60 plus hold and through 39. And today looks like it's gonna be through 39, right? If it holds about 39 for some time, we'll analyze every day. Then I may go long banks on certain names, and banks have been really strong, right? One of them that I'm keeping an eye on is Goldman Sachs. Beautiful setup on the chart. If it gaps fills to 388 today, if we get a dip to 388 on GS today and we see a reversal signal from 388, it takes out 390 again. Listen to this carefully, guys. If Goldman today gives you a dip towards 388, it comes down to 388.50 around there, and then it takes out 390, we likely see 400 this week. Okay, just keep an eye on this chart if you're looking for weekly trades, and you can even buy 1 week on this, and there's a lot of money to be made. Okay, so Goldman right now is opening at 393. I'm not going to chase. Maybe it runs all day. I have no idea. Then I will let it run without me. But for me, for cheaper premiums confirmed, 388 something. And then it takes out 390 again, and then 400. Currently, it's at 393. Okay, so I want the dip in the morning and then a reversal. Okay, and Nike, I'll go over. Albie nailed the puts. I hope you guys caught it with him, right? He kept calling it when Nike. He was repeating it over and over in the chat. So when he does that, then there's usually something he's seeing, and he nailed the puts, right? And so let's see, Nike for a level is just 145 must hold. If the market is weak, is gapping up right now, I hope Nike gets about 150, 153. We'll get another chance to short it. I'm probably going to wait for his play. I think he has the chart set up, right? And Google, great, held. I think this held the best out of all the big tech names, better than Amazon, any other stock. I think Google held well in this market. Okay, I mean, this was a very nice little dip. And this stock, if it gets to 2750 and then through to the upside and we get momentum in tech, this can really get to 2850, 2900 fast again. Okay, this stock has just been too strong for the last few months. right? A nice little uptrend ever since the pandemic, so over 1 year, all right? And if it gets above these moving averages, which is the 50-day moving average, and it recovers it, and tech looks strong, this is something I would like to play to the upside towards 3,000 in the coming months, all right? Amazon, huge gap up today, 40 points. I think is the biggest gap up in the market today for the 40 number-wise. Again, for me, until 3,400 is not reached, I am not looking into it here. It can go to 3,350. It can go to 3,375. I don't care. My number, all I'm looking for is 3,400. It must get 3,400 plus hold, and we might have our earnings run up. Those playing Amazon in this chop, and you're catching all them, and if you're catching all these moves, take your profits quick. These candlesticks are not loyal. I keep telling you guys, right? Candlesticks looking at the price is one thing. Amazon can easily give up all the gains in the first 15 minutes and then rip back up. Who knows? This little gap up, right? Again, it leaves us with doubts. Okay, some of you guys will, maybe the stocks run until intraday. Some of you guys will end up buying on FOMO, and then boom, they will dip right away. I've experienced this in the past many times. Don't give up your account. It is still time to trade small. Keep your sizes small. I am repeating this over and over. In 1-2 months, you guys will understand why, right? Don't, just because one day you might get a nice little rip, you'll end up catching this nice move to the upside, you'll make money. That does not mean you continue going with full size. It's your account, it's up to you, but I'm just going to tell you the right thing. Right now, it's still not the time to go full size. Take your profits, manage your account. That's all I can say. In this market, if you maintain, you will be the winner when the bull market starts, or whenever we get the uptrend. Okay, so that, and Baba, what a nice gap up we have today, right? What a nice gap up we have today. Played it after a while now, and my leaps I'm still holding. I'm down, I think, more than 80% on my leaps, right? I am down more than 80% on my leaps, guys, right? I openly admit it. It's all good. It happens. I mean, it's a market, right? I've been holding my leaps from here. If you guys just want to know, just for transparency, I bought some leaps here, I bought some leaps here, and I bought some leaps here, and I've been holding them, and ever since it's only been a downtrend.
I'm only down.
And I think I added some here as well, right? And I don't regret it. I make great decisions. I think it's okay. I maintained up, but again, sometimes this happens in the market. Who would have thought Baba was going to come from 310 to 144? It's just part of the market. It's all good, right? But now, that does not mean I'm going to hate the stock. I'm just going to start all over, right? I will leave my leaps alone, see what I can get back from them. But here, this was a very strong support level on Baba, right? And then, like I said, I was going through the insiders buying this week. I was seeing Baba's number 1 or number 2 in top 10 everything in the last few months. All right, these guys are buying this a lot. However, short term I could have been wrong, but we have the October 29 options. Is $7 gap up. If Baba holds 150, if we get a 150 plus close today, guys, we might even see 160 this week by Friday. If we get a 150 close today, our options will be up more than 100%. If you bought the October 29th options with us, they will be up more than 100%, I think, right? So manage, it's up to you how you manage, you sell what you do, right? I will be holding it, I think, because I maybe I get a move towards 160 or even higher, right? I'll take that risk, right? So maybe I'll scale out, let's see. But they will be up over 100% at the open, all right? So that's Baba for you guys. Maybe we get some good news from China now that Biden is they're setting up their meetings and whatnot, all the things that are going on. So I'm hoping for a bounce from here, Baba, or maybe at least hold this 140, 150 zone, right? Build a nice base here and then a nice little uptrend in the coming months. I'm pretty sure we're going to get something good in the next 2-3 months where Baba goes up. If we go on the monthly chart, it's super disgusting, it's ugly, right? But remember, lately, what have we been seeing? Do we see a nice little V-shaped recovery like this? If we do, this is a stock that's going to make you guys the most money. Trust me. I mean, I'm not saying maybe it dips to $100. I have no idea. Manage your accounts, right? Maybe it stays sideways for 10 years. I have no idea, okay? But just looking at certain things, right? Especially MACD, divergence, if we do get this curl up on the monthly, this might even have a V-shaped recovery, right? So let that time come on this monthly. Maybe we make a reversal, we build a nice little base, and then boom, we might have a nice little big candle to the upside, okay? And so let's see. I mean, Baba is a great company, it's one of the best companies in the world, I think. So just keep an eye on this long term. I do understand the risks. And somebody asked to go over CRM today. The niche CRM, I do like CRM as long as it continues holding 274, brother. I think 300 comes, right? As long as the market stays or holds above 274 on CRM, we do get 300. And I love CRM here. I think they have earnings coming up in December. Their earnings in November, sorry. Okay, so we might, this is actually a very nice pattern for an uptrend, right? Forget this gap. I don't think this gap is going to be filled the way this stock has been holding. As long as we continue holding above 274 here, our first target is 286, and then through 286 we get 300. Okay, so 274 hold, and then 286, and then 300. The best way to play this name right now would be buying spreads, I think, with like a month time. If the stock stays sideways, then you buy that call back for cheaper, and then you keep the one call, all right, to profit from it in a safe way. And then AFRM, I already know the level here from my heart. 133, a nice little huge cup, right? Now, do we build a handle here, or was this the handle, right? Maybe this was the cup, and maybe this was the little handle, and it broke out. Okay, so it depends how you look at it. But here on AFRM, all I can tell you is 133 is really hard. If it can continue holding 133, this is much higher. Let's go on a shorter time frame. So on shorter time frame, we have the 1 hour here. Regular. So as you can see, 133 will be hard on 1 hour chart. If we can continue holding this and you get a nice little pop to the upside on 1 hour, 133, you can probably scalp this towards 137ish. I think you might get the $4 psychological number move on this. All right, so just keep an eye on the shorter time frame if you're trying to play with a breakout, and you might get your move. But 133 is very hard, just know this. Okay, so you want to be in and out quick, or buy time, or maybe buy spreads. And guys, just manage your accounts. The market is absolutely on rip mode. It's up to you guys. Do you take your profits, or do you believe that the market keeps ripping, right? I mean, it's your account, only you know it. I think all our positions called yesterday, especially on this week, ever since we've been started going on voice chat, the performance has increased by a lot because it's easier for us to talk sometimes and not type. All right, so through voice chat, performance has increased a lot, and you guys can see it in the group. Right, so I hope that's helping you guys, and just manage your accounts. It's all about working with your numbers. You could be bad at trading, but if you're good with numbers, you will save your account. All right, trading and managing, they're two different things. All right, investing is also different. So put them together and you'll be fine. Good luck. See you guys back in the chat.